What would it mean to live in a democracy? Most of us have never experienced it. We've been taught that democracy means voting every few years for wealthy representatives who make decisions in rooms we'll never enter. But that's not democracy. That's delegation to a class of people who serve capital first. Consider this: we are not raised to practice collective decision-making. From childhood, we're trained in hierarchy. Teachers lecture, principals punish, bosses command. We learn to obey or to dominate. We don't learn how to sit in a circle with our peers, hear different perspectives, and reach genuine consensus. The skills required for self-governance are systematically untaught. Imagine if we treated democracy as a science. Not the political theater we see on television, but the actual mechanics of how groups make better decisions together than any individual could alone. We would study facilitation, conflict resolution, the psychology of group dynamics. We'd understand how power concentrates and how to distribute it. Democracy would be a practice we refine across generations, not a word we hollow out through repetition. But we cannot practice what we have not learned. Most people cannot even imagine what a thoroughly democratic upbringing would look like. Children participating in real decisions about their schools and communities. Young people train not just to follow rules, but to question them collectively and propose alternatives. Adults engaging in continuous education about governance, economics, and social organization, not as spectators, but as participants. The barrier is not human nature. The barrier is material. We live in a system where capitalists hold the real power. They fund the candidates, own the media, and shape the institutions. Our so-called democracy is a game where only those with money get to play, and the rules themselves are written to protect their interests. The rest of us get the illusion of participation while the fundamental decisions, what gets produced, who controls resources, how labor is organized, remain firmly outside democratic reach. Democracy would mean transforming these material conditions. It would mean collective ownership of the means of production. It would mean decisions about work happening where work happens. It would mean communities controlling their resources and their futures. This is not utopian. It's historical necessity. The crises we face, climate collapse, inequality, endless war, cannot be solved by the same systems that created them. Only genuine democracy, built from the ground up through practiced collective decision-making, can address the collective problems of our species. The question is not whether this transformation will happen. The forces of history are already pushing us toward it. The question is whether we will be ready, whether we will have developed the skills, the organizations, and the consciousness to build what comes next. Start practicing now. Find your community. Learn together. The democracy we need will not be given to us. We will have to build it ourselves.